This is Gate World.
That's a black hole, sir.
And this is Stargate SG-1 Season 2 in about 10 minutes. We're recapping the full second season, so beware of spoilers if you haven't seen it. We won't cover all 22 episodes in detail, but you will get everything you need to know about major plot points and character development. Let's recap. We pick up with Season 1's cliffhanger. SG-1 has planted C4 all over Chlorel's ship to stop the attack on Earth, but now there are two ships. Bra'tac arrives just in time to knock them unconscious and help them come up with a new plan.
These shuttles, they are a formidable craft.
Chlorel is revived with a sarcophagus, and Apophis isn't too happy to see him. And hey, this Jaffa is Douglas Arthurs. He's going to play Heru-Ur in a few episodes. The team steers the two ships together in time for a massive explosion and escapes with a couple of death gliders. Daniel is shot and left for dead, but he crawls to a sarcophagus and then escapes through the Stargate. The planet Nasia is under attack, and SG-1 helps a group of refugees escape through the Stargate to Earth. But in the midst of the battle, Captain Carter is taken as a host by a Goa'uld. The creature plays it cool so that she can try to escape, but young Cassandra knows that something is very wrong. She has Naquadah in her blood and can sense the symbiote. The team quickly captures Sam, and Teal'c learns that the creature inside her is not a Goa'uld, but a Tok'ra, part of a rogue offshoot that have formed a resistance movement inside the ranks of the System Lords. Jolinar of Malkshur might be a lead on an important ally, but then the Ashrak assassin that has been hunting her shows up to finish the job. Jolinar gives her life to save Sam. An overzealous justice system banishes SG-1 to the prison colony Hadante, where Linnea uses her magic plants to power the Stargate and help them escape. Except, yeah, she's a psychotic mass murderer who actually belonged there. Now SG-1 has set the Destroyer of Worlds free. Jack and Daniel have to relive their past traumas for the entertainment of a race of people living in a virtual reality. Daniel learns why too much sarcophagus is a bad thing when he becomes addicted to it, and Jack gets taken over by an alien colony living inside a time capsule. And Teal'c has to zat his own son in order to break Apophis brainwashing. Don't worry, he'll be fine. The team returns to Cimmeria after the planet is invaded by the Goa'uld. Turns out, breaking Thor's hammer was a bad thing, and SG-1 tries to contact the Asgard for help. While Heru-Ur lands his troops on the surface, Daniel, Sam, and Gerwin find the Hall of Thor's Might and undergo a series of trials. It's meant to give the Cimmerians a chance to show they have advanced, but the Tauri do their homework for them and get Thor's attention. The Asgard reveals his true form and swoops in with his mothership to kick the Goa'uld off the planet. Daniel and Teal'c return to Abydos to inform Kasuf that they haven't been able to find his daughter, Daniel's wife, who was taken as a Goa'uld host. Turns out, Abydos is the one place they never thought to look. Sha're is here, pregnant with Apophis' child, about to give birth while the demon within her, that's Apophis' queen Amunet, is asleep. Before they can escape, Heru-Ur arrives, and Daniel has to deliver the baby while hiding in a cave. Oh, and Teal'c does this badass move we've always wanted to see. They can't save Sha're, but her baby has been hidden away. As we reach the midpoint of Season 2, Teal'c gets a nasty bug bite, and super powerful aliens called spirits disappear our people and take their place, after Earth decides we're gonna mine the Salish planet for trinium whether they like it or not. Carter starts having dreams where she can access memories left behind by the Tok'ra Jolinar. This leads SG-1 to find the secretive group and try to forge an alliance against the Goa'uld. Step 1, stop calling the Tok'ra Goa'uld.
And I have told you we are not Goa'uld.
What could Earth possibly have to offer? Need some guns? Nope. How about our crazy out-of-the-box thinking? No? What if we blow up Apophis ships and destabilize the whole balance of power? That's not doing it for you either? What the Tok'ra really need are hosts to allow their elders to continue living. None of SG-1 are eager to volunteer, but then Sam is called home for a personal emergency. Her father Jacob is dying of cancer, and he's convinced to become a host and join the Tok'ra. Selmak can heal his condition, and Jacob gets a new lease on life, now as the liaison from Earth to their new allies. And let's not forget about Martouf, who was Jolinar's mate, and although he's bummed to hear that she's dead, he's also kinda into Carter. There's more going on with the NID than just mean old Colonel Mayborn wanting to run things. SG-1 finds that their new friends on Madrona have lost their weather control device, and it was humans from Earth who came through the Stargate and took it. There's a rogue operation inside the NID which has been using the second gate found in Antarctica to steal technology from other planets. The team tracks them down and recovers the weather device and the gate, but not before the rogue operatives escape through it. Jack triggers a piece of alien tech that downloads the Library of the Ancients, the builders of the Stargates, into his head. At first he seems fine, until he begins speaking in alien language. There's definitely something Kruvus with him. Alien words keep popping into his phron, and he's losing the Phalatus to speak properly.
Kozars. Could have been your Kozars.
After dumping a bunch of new gate addresses into the computer and saving Sam and Teal'c from a deadly planet with a broken DHD, Jack hooks up the mystery power device he's been building and dials the show's very first 8-chevron address. It adds an extra distance calculation, allowing the Stargate to connect to a planet in another galaxy. The knowledge of the Ancients is leading him someplace he can get help, and Jack steps through to a fateful meeting with the Asgard.
Understand this. There was once an alliance of 4 great races in the galaxy. The Asgard, the Nox,
Met them.
the Furlings,
Don't know them.
and the Ancients, the builders of the Stargates.
The Asgard are impressed by Jack and tell him that humanity is already on its way to becoming the 5th race. Stargate Command can't shut down the gate after dialing a planet near the event horizon of a black hole. Not only is Henry Boyd's team lost, but now the gravitational effects are being translated back through the gate and slowing down time. Carter heads to the surface to work the problem, and the team finally detonates a shaped charge aimed at the gate to force the wormhole to skip to another planet.
Hey, Jack, did I miss anything?
Machello is an alien inventor who spent his life creating inventions to fight the Goa'uld.
Yes, inventions to fight the Goa'uld.
But his whole race was wiped out. Now he wants what he thinks is owed to him, a new body and a new life. He body swaps with Daniel, wandering Earth looking for new friends and new experiences. Apophis is in bad shape when he shows up demanding sanctuary from the Tauri. After his defeat by SG-1, his fellow system lords smelled blood in the water. And now Apophis has barely escaped the clutches of Sokar. But while SG-1 take turns gloating over their prisoner shackled in the infirmary, Sokar attacks Earth by firing a particle weapon through the gate to heat up the Iris. He demands they hand over Apophis for more torture. Apophis offers to trade his secrets for a new host, but of course we refuse. He dies, and the team gives in and sends his body back to Sokar. One of Earth's greatest foes has finally been defeated. For good, right? Right? These naked guys are living in harmony with nature until Earth crashes a UAV into their mushrooms, and a young boy brings a warning of invisible arthropods who are planning to attack Earth. It's disappointing that we never see the Ritu again after this, but we do get to see Jacob, who delivers the TER, a weapon that can expose invisible threats and also blow them up real good. Before Season 2 wraps, SG-1 is destined to have its first big time travel adventure. The team steps through the gate and find themselves back on Earth in the year 1969, where the base is still a missile testing site. George Hammond is a handsome young lieutenant who helps them escape custody, and this guy has obviously never watched Star Trek.
I'll be honest with you, Bob. My name's not Kirk. It's Skywalker. Luke Skywalker.
A romp across the country on a hippie bus leads to the Stargate, which they can use, along with the date and time of a solar flare, to get back home. The season finale is an odd one, a clip show.
Damn cost cutter.
But a must-watch that delivers an excellent cliffhanger. Jack, Sam, and Daniel each wake up in the year 2077, where the folks now running Stargate Command tell them they've been frozen for almost 80 years. But they're all kept apart and told that the rest of their team is dead, as General Trofsky and Dr. Raleigh use Tok'ra memory recall technology to hear their stories about the System Lords, the Asgard, the Nox, and the rest of their adventures. Turns out, yeah, it's all fake. It's still 1999, and these guys are all working for Hathor, the fallen Goa'uld queen who escaped imprisonment on Earth last year and has been trying to learn about the current state of the galaxy. Now Hathor has a brand new snake buddy who's ready to take a host, and it has its beady little eyes on SG-1. Which one of them will it be? Who will live? Who will die? And who will become Hathor's newest servant? And what about Teal'c, who said his goodbyes and left Earth? Stick with Gateworld for the next video in the series. If you're doing a rewatch or enjoying Stargate for the first time, look for our full episode guides with analysis, behind-the-scenes intel, and much more at gateworld.net.